Hey guys, so I have another weekly wrap up for you today. I read 4 books this week, which, if you remember from my last wrap up, I said I need to read 5 a week to accomplish my goal. But I'm hoping that I can finish Eve by Anna Carey tonight, and that will give me 5 books this week. So, yeah, hopefully I can get that done. But anyways, on to what I have read this week. First book I read this week was The Fairy Ring by Kiki Hamilton, and this is actually a historical fiction, which I was not aware of, and I probably wouldn't have read it had I known that, but I'm actually really glad that I did pick it up because I ended up really enjoying it. So this is about a girl who lives in London in 1871, and she lives either in a train station or like really close to it, and she lives with 2 or 3 other homeless orphans, and they have to scavenge and pickpocket to survive. But our main character, Tiki's life completely changes when she finds out that she is connected to the world of Fae that she did not even know existed. This book is really good. I love the rich culture and history in it. And I think the main thing I just really enjoyed was the fact that it is unlike any other fairy book that I've ever read. I tend to stay away from these kind of books because it seems like they are all the same. But thankfully this one was totally completely its own book and an original story, so I definitely recommend checking it out. I think this is a really good book to read in the wintertime. The next book I read is Burn for Burn by Jenny Han, and I can't pronounce the second author's name. I'm sorry. This book was surprisingly really good. From the synopsis, it kind of just sounded like a thoughtless contemporary read, but it wasn't. It actually had a lot of depth to it, and it was a very good book. This book is about 4 different girls, and each chapter switches off with different point of views, and I really liked that aspect of this book. These girls are very different from each other, but they find themselves coming together to seek revenge on a certain group of people in their school because each of the girls have been hurt by someone in this group at some point. I would kind of describe it as like John Tucker Must Die meets Mean Girls, and I just absolutely loved it, so I definitely recommend this book. I cannot wait to read the other books in the series. I also kind of see that there might be some paranormal elements coming in, so that is really cool, and I'm just so excited for the series. Then I read Looking for Alaska by John Green. This one is about a boy who decides to go off to boarding school to kind of try to find something greater in life. And when he gets to this boarding school, he ends up meeting a very unique group of people that are definitely unforgettable. So this is a good book. It is heartbreaking, I'm going to warn you, but it is still really good. The last book I have to talk about is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. City of Bones I read last week, I think, and it was really good, but I couldn't say it was one of my favorite books of all time just because it got boring in parts. But this one I really enjoyed, and I liked it a lot better than City of Bones. I felt just more connected to the characters in this book, and I felt like I got to know them more. So I'm loving this series now. I cannot wait to start the 3rd book, which is City of Glass. That is it for my weekly wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And I'm sorry, there's an airplane and my window's open. God. Still recording. This has been a very frustrating day of filming. I'm gonna do this opening one more time. Oh my god, I hate filming on the webcam. Who are you? Wow. Living in a house with 3 or 4 other homeless orphans, and I just said living in a house but homeless. Alright, that didn't make sense.